Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to be doing a wonderful technique using gold embossing powder that I saw on a YouTube channel last night, Katina Martinez, who is a wonderful demonstrator. I appreciate her passing this on, and I had to pass this on to you. Look at this gold in here. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That really made that card. And there's the inside. Let me go to this first. I have to apologize to everyone, my customers, Paper Pumpkin, and my downlines. When I sent this card out, 30 kits last weekend, I forgot to put the inserts in. I don't even know if with my orders, if I put the inserts in on those. Okay, so I've gone back through everything, and you guys are going to be getting, they're already mailed. It's already been done. It took priority over my life the end of this week. But this with the Cherry Cobbler and the Whisper White has been mailed to you guys. If in a week you don't get that insert, please email me at joannematty@outlook.com and I will be happy to send it to you. I apologize. I am so sorry. When I saw that the Whisper White base was just white, I don't know why I didn't even think or didn't look inside the card. I designed it. I don't know. It was a total mistake and I am so sorry. So everything has been mailed out, and you will be getting your inserts. I am so happy that I had a customer, Paper Pumpkin customer, email me and say that she didn't receive her inserts. And I looked in the card and I went, oh no, what have I done? So close to 40 things got mailed out between yesterday and today. And please know I am so sorry. I don't mean for you guys to get incompleted kits. So my bad, my mistake, and but I've sent them to you. And again, if you don't get them in a week, please contact me. Okay, so back to this card. We are going to use the Gathered Together bundle and the Come Gathered DSP. Let's talk about our card base here. It is Early Espresso, 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. It will open like this. Our first piece, we're going to use some DSP here. This DSP is 5 1/4 by 4. That's of the Come Gathered DSP. And this is also, look at those little pumpkins. Aren't they sweet? Just a very sweet paper this is. And this is 2 inches by 4 inches. Below here there is a list of all the product that I use, and at the beginning of the video now I'm starting to put all of the measurements for you guys, so you don't have to go 100 places to figure out how to put a card together, okay? Now my inside pieces, Cajun Craze right here at 5 by 3 3/4, and then we have Whisper White right here at 4 3/4 by 3.5. It will layer just like this. And in fact, well, yeah, we're going to stamp that first, actually. Okay, so that's how that goes, just like this. And then we have our Whisper White envelope. And this is a stitched oval. And then just from our layering ovals, this is made of Early Espresso, and this is regular Whisper White. We're going to use some gold embossing powder. Isn't that just blew me away. When I saw that, I was like, I've got to do this. I want to do this. And this is because now our dies are cut and emboss. Anytime you see a cut and emboss die like this that's solid, okay, or maybe even solid around the edge, maybe of a frame, you can do this technique. I'm so excited about this. So let's go ahead and stamp the inside of our card. I started to stamp the inside of it and I made a boo-boo right here, and so I just flip it over, and we're going to use this side, and we're going to use this beautiful little sentiment, and may this season bring you smiles and love that will last all year. So just into the Early Espresso right here in the center. Beautiful. And then we're going to use Cajun Craze, and I want to stamp it off. So here's my dots. I'm going to move this over a little bit and bring some scrap paper in. And let's hope that I don't touch the edges like I did and make a boo-boo. There. Good. And I just want this splattered background to be just light behind my little wheat that we're going to put on. I want to wipe this off. Oh, sorry guys, didn't mean to bump into the camera. Let me get that cleaned off because I had some ink around the edges. That's perfect. And now we're going to do our envelope the same way. Again into the Cajun Craze, stamping it off. Let's move this out of the way. Beautiful. Clean that again. I'm making a mess in the Cajun Craze, aren't I? In here. And let's go here. Nice. All right, good. Now we're going to take our wheat right here. I love this. You've seen me use it a lot. And go right on top of that. That just adds just a little something. And I love to have fun with my envelopes. Just adds just a little something. That splatter behind there, and it being like the second generation of it, I think makes it look absolutely awesome. Okay, so here's our card base again. And we're going to add our wheat, not our card base, our card insert. And we're just going to add our wheat over top of that splatter. And that just really makes the inside of that card. I think that's fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and snail the back. Right here. And let's add that to our card so we get this part out of the way. Actually, we're going to add it to our Cajun Craze first. Okay. And then the Cajun Craze to the card. I like to use layers when I have colored cardstock. The colored cardstock feels a little bit light to me. And so when I layer, it gives it more stability. Makes your card feel nice and solid. Just like that. Up a little bit too high. I think we're good right there. Yes. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay. Now let's talk about the outside of it. We're going to bring in our DSP here, and this is from this Come Gather Designer Series paper, and it has the most lovely paper inside of it. You've seen me use a lot of this, guys. I love it. I bought like 3 stacks of it for myself, and I just keep going back to it. I love the colors. I like Cajun Craze, and I love the browns with that also for the fall. So now this piece is 2x4. You want to always attach something like this first, just in case you have to trim on the edge a little bit. It didn't look like it to me on this one, but you know, every now and again, you know, it can be a little bit wider. I like this because it has the dots and it helps me line up my paper. There we go, just like that. Now we're going to add this to the outside of the card. And then we're going to do our magic. Just like this. Let's go ahead and get our element here done. This says Gather Together in Early Espresso, just in the center. Right there. And this goes down with just some snail on your scalloped, and you can use just about any colors that you really want, but this is a great, I'm trying just to show you technique, and you can put it anywhere you want. Now with this right here, I went ahead and cut the edges here because this is not too big, and I didn't want full-size dimensionals, so I just used the sides. Always use every single piece of your dimensionals. But yeah, I just didn't, what was I going to say? I can't even remember. What didn't I want? I don't remember. Flew right out of my head. Okay, we're going to put this to the side because I'm thinking about these leaves. All right, let me move this. Now, this technique. Okay, we have all of our inking done because, see, I want everything out of the way when I do this technique with you guys. You need your Versamark. You need your Big Shot. We have our 3 dies here. We have our Versamark. Let me move this to the side. This one's already done. I'm going to put it up here. Try to get everything out of the way because then I'm going to move the Big Shot in. Okay, let's see. We're done with that. And our stamping off. I think we're done with that. Okay, we're good. Now, I have my heat tool over here and my gold embossing powder and my Versamark. I'm gonna bring in my Cajun Craze. This is a wonderful technique on color cardstock. I could not believe this when she did it. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe what we have with Stampin' Up. It's because these dies are cut and emboss is how we can do this technique. So you're gonna take the die, okay, the metal die. This is amazing. I love it. And you're going to push it into your Versamark and get it Versamarked all over the place. And then, now with this, let me show you something. What we want to do is put it on the plate, okay? What we want to do is put it on the plate. Let me turn this around. Where we're going to use it. I'm going to put it right there, all right? You don't really want to move these a whole lot, okay? Let's do our next one. Oh, you're going to just love this technique. Tap that in there and then bring it here. All right. And then get the next one, the little one. So sweet. Little leaves, just like that. Now, let me shut this up. Okay. Let me move this embossing powder. And I'm going to scooch this way. Bring the big shot in. Now, it's so wonderful with the Versamark, you know, that you have time to do this. Don't panic. It's nothing that you have to get in a hurry for. Just work diligently, you know. Okay, now we're going to put this on the top. And now this is going to press that Versamark down into the paper and cut these dies. This is amazing. This is amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Let me take my sandwich apart here. Let me move my big shot. Okay. Let me bring this in. We'll bring our gold in. And I do want to bring this paper back in. And I'll show you that in just, well, I'll show you that right now. We're going to leave that sit just a second. Now right here, what I want to do is, honest, put just a tad of snail down. Okay, 3 little dots of snail. You're going to take this and pull them out of your paper that you cut. Do you see what we've got here? Look at that Versamark on there. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, and I try seriously not to touch it. This is a good project to have tweezers with. And I try to put my tweezers, see where the Versamark is not, where the Cajun Craze is? I try to hold that. All right? Bring in my gold embossing powder. I have to switch hands, I'm left-handed. And now I'm going to take the gold, sprinkle it onto the leaf all over, let it fall, tap it off a little bit. Now, where did I put that? Okay, I feel it right there. I'm going to put my finger over top of it and get it like less sticky. You can even use a embossing buddy to get some powder on it to get it less sticky. Okay, just let it, my finger touched the embossing powder. That's not good. Okay, let's bring it back over. I can see it. Can you see it right there where my finger touched it? It moved it. Okay, just there. Isn't that nice that you could just go back into it? Okay, right there. I'm going to just take the edge of this and push it into just as simple as I can. Okay, as easy, easy, easy. Okay, here we go with this one. Again, I'm going to hold it where the Versamark is not. I'm going to put it in the gold embossing powder, tap it off, and we're going to put it in this second bit of, right there, good, snail. Now we're going to get the third one, putting my tweezer where the Versamark is not, trying to get it the best you can, because even if you get a little blur, you can overlap these leaves and you can hide that. It's okay. And I'm going to just tap this off nicely, and I'm going to put this one right here and just let that stick. Now, why do you do this? Because when you start that gun up, that heat tool, it is going to blow these things. Mind you, I found out, okay? It's going to blow them across the craft room. Okay, right here. Now we're going to heat this up. I have my tweezers just in case, okay? But I don't think we're going anywhere. No, we're not. We're good. See, they're not going to go anywhere. Now I'm going to heat this up and let that, oh my goodness, I don't know if you can see the transformation. Can I hold it up? Can you see that turning into gold? Isn't that, it's almost like gold leaf, you know? I mean, I don't know, whoop, that one moved. Whoa, 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 see? You can see how they scoot. Whoa, get back over here. Get back over here, let me get the wind off of it. Okay, here we go. Woo! Okay, probably should have used a little bit more snail on that one. Whoop, whoop. We'll get it, right guys? We'll get it. Okay, I've got that. I'm just going to come up here and get this while it is just stationary. This is hilarious. Love it, love it, love it. What a fun technique. Woo! Now I can grab it and get that center right there. Okay, see, now there's a blank spot right there. You see it? See where I touched it? Okay, but the other one's being stuck down. I probably should have used a little bit more snail or had a bigger, bigger piece of snail there, but we're okay because we can always hide that. Okay, so we are done with our little creation here. Look at these leaves. Is that not amazing? Could you imagine what this is going to look like in Old Olive or even Cherry Cobbler? And that little bit of snail, I should have put this one like with more snail. Look at that. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. And it really gives, these things are like, gives them more substance, I'll say. Okay? So here, we're going to move this aside. So excited with this card. And we're going to place our Come Gather in the center. And then we're going to take our leaves. And it doesn't matter. We could put the large one up here or down below. This one has this part, so I really kind of want to hide that. So I'm going to put that one here. Okay, and I'm going to let one of my scallops just hold on to that little piece right there. I'm fine with that. And then this one right here. Oh, love it. Love it. Really, what a technique. I would have never ever thought. I'm going to put this down with Tombow. I want something better on here. You could always pop it up with dimensionals or put glue dots. I wanted something more permanent on here than snail because of the embossing and heating up of the paper. I'm just going to tuck that in here. Stick that down and get this one. So remember, when you see embossing cut, if it's solid, you can do this. You can do this technique with anything. And I think the red and gold would look just beautiful. Although I had to pick up, I love my Cajun Craze, love Cajun Craze for the fall. So here's our card for today. Now remember, if you order the Snowman Season Bundle from me, right there, oh, you are going to receive a free class video to put together all 4 of these cards. This is free. I send you no product. It's just for ordering the bundle from me. The class is free. It goes exclusively to your email. Here are the 4 cards that I put together. And the class will teach you how and have all the cuts and everything for you on each and every one of these. All the measurements and everything is there for you on the class. Right there and there. Now this is like I say, this is a free class because I don't send you any product. It's just for ordering the bundle from me, the Snowman Season Bundle. There's a video below explaining everything about it to you. Isn't this one so cute with the mittens? Isn't this adorable? This little snowman with all of his felt. This is so cute. So that is a free class, and I'm going to run that until the end of the holiday catalog. I will not just say that that's just for 2 weeks or a month or something like that. That will run all the way through for you guys, the holiday catalog, because you know you might want to give it as a Christmas gift. Okay, so you know, if you do that, then you know you might not want to purchase it until December or something. So I just wanted you guys to have access to that free class. So that I'm offering that while the holiday catalog is going on. And here we are. Here are our cards for today. I've got the envelopes. I love that wheat. And I love that we put the splatter behind it. I really think that it helped that wheat just stand out a little bit. But here we go. And this is some of the best gold embossing I have ever done in my entire crafting career. That is a wow factor, guys. A real wow factor on this card. So pretty. Thank you so much for watching. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com. You can click on the big blue button, order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products, or you can just click the Shop Now button here. Remember, I do a Facebook Live every Sunday, and there's a little giveaway. So we always have fun on Facebook Live on Sundays. That's over on my Facebook page. And there's links to everything below here for you guys. Very, very simple. If you need me, or you do not get an insert for your card kits within the week, please email me at joannemaddie@outlook.com, and I will put them in the mail to you right away. And again, I so apologize to everyone for leaving that out of your kit. It totally, I don't know, it just totally slipped my mind. So I just don't have any excuse, but it's my fault. I'm sorry. So it happens. Anyway, I hope that you will try this technique and enjoy playing with some beautiful gold embossing powder. Wow. That just popped that card. It needs nothing because those leaves do everything. Happy crafting, everyone.